In a while. It's so great to have everybody back. So welcome back, my friends. And we are going to look at lesson 4.7 today, which is exploring multi-digit addition. How many of you already feel like, Mrs. Aubin, I got that. I know how to add with multi-digit. Feeling pretty good about that. Good. So we're going to discuss and apply multi-digit addition methods so we can solve real-world math problems that involve adding. You guys are going to love this little video I found. It's so funny. And it kind of shows you how in real life you need to know how to add big numbers. So hopefully you guys will have enough money in your piggy banks or your real bank accounts to need this skill. You'll be able to make proof drawings to illustrate adding, and you'll compare and discuss different multi-digit methods. We're going to do this for a few days, and then we'll head into subtraction. But there's more than one way. All right, I'm starting with the 3-act task because it goes perfect with our learning target. Lennox, I need whole body listening, bud. You ready? You're going to need your math spiral and a pencil to do this. I bet you already know. I'm going to ask you, what do you notice? What are you wondering? Yes, we're getting really good at these 3-act tasks. All right. So this is from a sitcom, and it's called Joey's Money. Here we go. Watch and listen. Write down what you notice, what you wonder. All right, let's watch it one more time. Okay, so if you couldn't hear it, be real quiet. So we need all voices off so we can hear it. All right. You didn't hear the numbers? Okay, I'll say them one more time.
The whole thing at all.
$327 and $238. 27 and 238 is what he said. 327. So look, what did you notice? What are you wondering? Get out your math spiral. What do you notice? What are you wondering? Oh, Leo Miller. Oh, by the way, your pictures will also be with your supplies for Monday. Okay, I'll put them with your poster and your clay, just so you know. All right, what do you notice? What do you wonder? Charlie Carr. You notice what? I don't think he's arguing. They're not arguing. He's just apologizing, right? He is apologizing because he said, I'm sorry, I would have done it, but I had. He is apologizing. That he's not arguing a point. Max, birthday boy.
I noticed that he was surprised how much money he had in one hand and the other hand.
Okay, Max Fox said he noticed he is surprised how much money he has. Madison. There was a chart behind him. And we know about charts, don't we?
Yeah.
Meteorologists use them, mathematicians use them. Sonny Poe.
I wonder if you are supposed to add 337 plus 238.
So she's wondering if we are supposed to add the numbers together. Yeah, well, we can infer that, right? All right, anybody at home? Let me see my friends at home. Who has a noticing or a wonder? Why can't I see you? Let's go to gallery view. All right, let's hear from Henry. What did you notice or wonder, Henry?
I noticed that he said 72.
You noticed that he said numbers, right? They were 327, 238. He said different numbers, which is why I used it, because we're doing math and numbers are part of math. Jensen, what did you notice? What are you wondering?
I didn't write anything.
Can you just tell me? And if you didn't write anything, you can use some of the ones that we have that I'm sharing. I'll put them back on the screen for you to write.
Yeah, but that would be copying.
Jensen, if you can't think of any ideas, these are some of the things we're thinking. So I want you to do your work and participate.
No, it was because that I couldn't hear.
All right, so what have you heard everybody else say, Jensen? That maybe.
Like about numbers.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right.
I couldn't hear anything either.
Okay. So if you didn't hear anything, I'll show you again and I'll say it for you, okay? Let's try that. Let me go back. So you have this guy named Joey, and he's telling his sister how sorry he is. He was standing there with $327 in one hand, $238 in the other. And he said, it's been a long time since I've had $327 plus $238. So he obviously was supposed to do something. He didn't do it because he had $327 in one hand, $238 in another. And it had been a long time since he had that much money, which is what Max said, right? So what do you think the question's going to be, Max Duisberg? I love it. This is what Max Duisberg said. He noticed he does not know how to add those numbers together. What led you to believe that or think that, Max? So he's a grown man and he doesn't know how to add those numbers. Is that going to be you guys? No. No way, Jose. You're going to know how to add those numbers. So here's my question to you. Here's second act. How much money does Joey have in both hands? How much money does Joey have in both hands? How much money does Joey have in both hands? Write your answer down. You can put your hands down. Your hand's going to get tired. I'm not picking anyone. I just want you to solve it and then we will talk about it. You don't have to raise your hand. You can put your hands down. I just want you to solve it. Show me if you need one more minute. Couple people or 0. Lennox, did you get an answer?
Not on how much the money is yet. Well, I'll tell you what I have so far.
Okay.
I managed to solve that. There is $500 and $550. I haven't added up the cents yet.
Oh, you're okay. Get your paper, Lennox. Get your paper. Kaylee, what did you get?
I got 565.
So stand up if you agree with Haley. She said 565. Henry agrees. Ben agrees. Jensen agrees. Leo agrees. Everybody except a couple people agree with you. Well, if you're standing, give yourself a pat on the back. You're right. Let's see.
Didn't want to.
Are you guys ready? Look, 327 plus $238 equals $565. So we couldn't figure it out, but you guys sure did. So let's hear. So we had someone who didn't understand why that is. Who solved it and who can share that with Josh? What did you get, Josh Carter?
$5.
Okay, we have 7 plus 8. Okay. 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 How many of you solved it just like we did it just now? How many of you solved it differently? Elena, how did you solve it? Okay, that's the same way. Did somebody do it differently? That's exactly what he did. What did you do, Evie? Okay, so she did 7 plus 8, but she. What did you? She 7 turned into 8 and got 16, and then subtracted 1. 15. Okay, so she did it a little differently. Now, Lennox, I'm so glad I called on you because what I liked about what Lennox said, he started in the hundreds, didn't he? Lennox said this. He said, well, I have 500 for my hundreds. I added my tens. I have 50. I haven't added my ones yet. And Lennox, what you did is exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. So then if he would have added his ones, what would he have gotten? 15. And then if he added all that up in his head, what would he have gotten?
565.
Excellent. So there are more ways to solve problems like this, aren't there? It's not always going to be the US standard equation that I have shown you. I showed you that at the beginning of the year to get us going, but there are some more ways. So we're going to look at those today. Here's what I want you to do. You're going to get out your workbook. You are going to turn to page 229. I want you to ignore, 229. Ignore numbers 1 and 2. Don't worry about those right now. We'll look at those. I don't know that we'll look at those yet or not. So when you look at page 229, there's a blue box. Okay? You guys see this blue box? Yeah. Go ahead and circle it or put a shape around it. We're just not going to worry about this yet. So we're not going to worry about those yet. I want you to focus on this. Now, I want you to look over it, and then I'm going to have you get with a partner, and you're going to share what you notice and what you wonder with a partner. Now, I don't want big groups. I just want it to be a partner. What do you notice about these addition methods? Tanya and Mark collect seashells. Tanya has 249 shells and Mark has 386 shells. How many shells do they have in all? It says here are 3 ways to find the answer. We've really focused on one way. See if you can identify that one way. And then what do you notice about the other 2 ways? And how are they different? So it's kind of like the 3-act task when we said what we noticed, what we wondered. I want you to do the same thing. So bring your math spiral, write down what you notice and what you wonder about these 3 methods with your partner. So you're going to be in a breakout room. The rest of you, if you don't have a question, you may go ahead and get with your partner and start sharing. Look at it, analyze it. What do you notice? What do you wonder about those 3 methods? Now you guys will be, one group will have 3, okay? That'll be Ben, Gavin, and Haley. That's fine. You guys join your rooms, okay? Go quick, honey, because I need you to do this activity, right? I want you to do it. All right. Write down in your math spiral what you notice, what you wonder. I love working with Larry. He has some great ideas. So does Eddie.
Alana made a picture for she used 586 green and 369 red. How many beans? Alana, I don't have it. If I add it as it will be 60. But if since it was that, it's 50. Okay. 9 plus 6? 9 plus 5. Teresa has the mail collection. I need 285 right. And you have 17 basketballs. How many students? 15. So 1 year, 5. Oh, you're not put on the line?
Okay, let's head back and we're going to talk about this. I heard some great things. If you can hear my voice, say addition methods.
Addition method.
And let's see, Henrik, what did you and your partner notice? Henrik, what did you and your partner notice about these addition methods? Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh, the show, can you read it? What does it say? Okay, so that's great. Henrik said they noticed that the show all totals method is the same as Lennox's method. We'll call it the Lennox method. Yes, it pulls the numbers apart. Excellent. Let's hear from Madison. What did you and your partner notice? Well, what did you do that whole time? Okay, what did you wonder? That's fine. Shoot.
I wondered why is the first one stacked, and Bird wondered why are there ones on the line.
Okay, if you didn't hear Madison, she said, why are they stacked? Like, why are they all stacked up for this method? And then Bird was wondering, why are the ones down here? Okay, thank you for sharing on the new groups below method. Lucas.
Charlie noticed there's all different numbers that are added, but all equal.
Okay, so Lucas and Charlie noticed that they're really the same numbers they're adding. They're all adding 249 and 386. They're just doing it in different ways, but they're still getting the same answer. Josh, what about you and your partner?
Yeah, my partner noticed that the 249 9 plus 386 has 2 ones at the bottom, and the new groups below method has 2 ones at the bottom, and the new groups above method has 2 ones above it.
So what does that lead you to believe? What do you think about that? Do you think these are similar methods? Which method is the one we've been using?
We use the new groups above method.
This is the one we've been working on, right? Do you think I have to teach you the next one, or do you think you already know how to do it just by looking at it?
I think I can do it.
What's different about it? And what's the same? Sunny?
What's different about it is that the ones are on the line instead of being on the top. It's still the same numbers and it's still stacked the same way.
Okay, so like Sunny said, it's the same method, except you put, instead of carrying your new 10 to the top, you're carrying it to the bottom. That's why it's called new groups below method. Anybody else? Josh Lewis is going to talk to me a little bit about the proof drawing. Everybody look at this proof drawing. I asked him this question. I said, why do you think they put a box around these ones? And Josh, what did you tell me? He said it's because it turns into a 10, and they took that 10 and put one where? Right here, right? So I can't get it to line up. Then I asked him, why did they put a box around these 10s? And what did you say, Josh? It turns into 100. If we had 10 hundreds, we could make 1,000, but we don't. So proof drawing is something we're also going to be looking at today. Okay? Anybody else want to share notice or wondering before we move on? So how many really new methods do we see here? Probably 2, right? And plus the proof drawing could make 3. The proof drawing is really to just check your work. Make sure you understand what's happening when you're adding. Some of this should look familiar from 2nd grade. Dave, I sat with him and his partner, and he said, we learned that last year. How many of you remember the new groups below from last year? Okay, so then you wouldn't raise your hand, would you? Nope. Okay, turn to page 230. We're going to try some of this together. So number 3 on page 230, let's all put our finger on that. Ready? On your marks, get set. Put your finger on number 3. Read along with me. Ryan has 2 stamp albums. One album has 554 stamps and the other has 428 stamps. How many stamps does Ryan have in all? Now I know you can solve this pretty quickly. My goal today is to teach you some new methods. So I do not, let me repeat that, do not want you to do the new groups above method. We are going to do the show all totals method because that's very different. Does that mean I'm going to make you do the show all totals all the time? No, it's just like a carpenter or construction worker. You have many tools in your toolbox. It's important to have more strategies. Also, I just want you to understand how the numbers work. It's good number sense. So we're going to do this together, and we're going to use the show all totals method. Okay, so let's do it. I feel like, I think I can do it on here, okay? Let's go ahead, and you're going to want to write small. You're going to want to write up high. So everybody put 554. Make sure you line it up. I love how Madison said they're all stacked. We always want to stack our numbers. right? We want to line them up in the correct place value. So with the show all totals, and this was Lennox's way, Cooper, what did we notice he did first? You add the hundreds first. So 500 plus 400 would be what? Lyric. So go ahead and write 900. And just like Madison and Bird were saying, make sure it's stacked in the right place value. Okay? What did he do next, Finn, after he added the hundreds? What did Lennox do, or what did we see in our example? Yeah, he added the tens. You're just going backwards, right? So you can't say 5 plus 2 is 7. That's not adding the tens. What is the 5's value, Max? It's 50 plus 20. What's 50 plus 20? Microphone answer. 70. Go ahead and write your 70. Look how small I'm drawing. But you can hear me and you know how to add 50 plus 20, so you should be doing it. It's on your paper, right? You're on number 3. Are you writing that? Okay. The next one, Bird. After you add your hundreds and your tens, what's the last place value we're going to add? Ones. Excellent. 8 in your head. 4 more. 12. Line it up or stack it. And then what are we going to do? Add all the totals. So now we're going to add 0 plus 0 plus 2. Microphone answer. 0 plus 7 plus 1. 9 plus nothing. If I didn't stack those, line them up, would I get the right answer? No. You want to make sure. This is called show all totals. I hope you're writing really small because now we're going to do a proof drawing. So I'm going to use another color. We are going to show that our answer is correct by showing proof.
Did you see that?
Sometimes people ask you for proof before they'll believe you. Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Do you have any proof or evidence? Right? Even Mrs. Harrison makes us go back to the text and prove our inferences or prove our judgments. How do you know? Well, let's check it. We're going to draw a place value drawing for 554. Ready? Make it small. 100, 200, 300, 400. Here's my 500. How many tens in that number? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many ones? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and do that as well.
And Mrs. Autumn, can you step one more there? Do some acrobatics for me, will you? Sorry.
Just add it to my
Just
job
on this
description.
side, it's hard to, you make a great door. Not that you're doing a good job. We love you though.
Well, thanks.
Good job. They're just trying really hard to see it. What's going on.
So guys, you really don't, once you get this, you don't have to see what I'm doing. Use your noodles. Think about place value drawings. If I said, hey, draw a place value drawing to represent the number 554, do you think you should be able to do that by now? Sure. You guys have learned that, haven't you? Okay, what do you think's next, Finn? What are we going to add to it? What are we adding? 400, what? 428. Let's add it. 1, 200, 300, 400, 2 tens, and 8 ones. Now this is Josh's method, because he's the one who figured it out. So we got Josh and Lennox as our star mathematicians today. You all are stars, of course, but they're shining extra bright. All right. So Josh told us that they circle groups of tens with the ones, right? So now what we're going to do that. We have to count these ones and make a group of 10. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got to draw a little shape around that. I'm going to make those 10 ones turn into a 10. So I'm getting rid of them. I'm trading it. Then Josh said we could also make a group of 10 and turn it into a 100. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can we do it? No, it doesn't make it. We need how many? 10. Let's see if we can make 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. Can we make 1,000? No. Now look, what if I said, okay, read this number from the place value drawing. Let's see if it equals 982. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. And how many ones are left? 2. Are they equal? Is our work correct? Ching, ching, ching. We did it correctly. All right. I just want to show you something. You don't have to write this, but if I were to use the new groups below method with the same problem, if you want to do it, knock yourself out. You can do it. If I did the new groups below, I would say 4 plus 8 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I put the 2, I bring the 1 below. That's all you're doing that's different. Then I'd say 5 plus 2 plus 1 is 8. And then 5 plus 4 is 9. Now, Gabe and I were talking, and we both agreed that sometimes it's hard to see that 1 down there. So it might not be your preferred method. Maybe you like to put it above where you can actually see it. That's how I feel. Okay, so that's the new groups below. You didn't have to do that one. All right, let's do number 4. On your marks, get set, put your finger on 4. Here we go. 1 week, Ashley read 269 pages. Let's write it real small. We're going to try the show all totals. The next week, she read 236. What is the total number? We're practicing addition, right? Number of pages she read in 2 weeks. Okay, help me do this. I want to show all totals. Robert's hand shot up. What are we going to do first?
And 100 equals 4, so 400.
400. Then what?
Then you add 6 plus 3, which equals 9. So write 9. Wait, no, it equals 90.
Yep, it's not 9 tens, it's 90 is the value. Okay, now what?
And then 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6 equals 15. So that's right.
Do you notice how I stacked it? In the ones, in the tens, in the hundreds. Go ahead and add it up. What do you get? Gavin, what did you get when you added it up?
I got 505.
Did anyone agree? Give me a thumbs up if you agree. 0 plus 0 is 5. 9 plus 1 plus 0 is 10. Look, I'm going to put the new group below. Do you think it'll still work? Sure. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, we're going to try a proof drawing. Let's see how we do. First, I just want you, and listen carefully, Cernix, I know it's hard for you to see. I want you to draw a proof drawing for 269, which is just showing a place value drawing, okay? And then another place value drawing for 236. Just do that. On your marks, get set, go. I'm going to do it. Let's see if yours matches mine. Do it on your own, and I'll do it, and we'll see if this is similar. 100, 200. Done. Did you meet me?
Yes.
Max beat Mrs. August.
Me too. I
get 2. You have to take a turn. Good job, astronaut. Thank you, Mr. Ogden. So as I come around, I see some of you aren't doing what I'm doing. You chose to do a different method.
Oh, I talked to some of those friends.
We are practicing a new method today. I told you I won't make you do it always, but today I would like you to do that, and it's expected because you're learning something new. Thank you. I'm not sure I know what that says. This is I. I think you thought you had a line there. That's okay. Okay, we should have our drawings done. Let's do Josh's method. Let's do some trading. Count your ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can count whatever 10 you want, but get rid of them and make a new 10. Now we got to count our 10s. Do you think we have enough, Josh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the 10s are going to go. And they're going to make a new 100. Now let's count our hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 500. Do we have any 10s now that we traded it? No, we have 0 10s. How many ones do we have left? Josh? 5. Does it equal? Is our work correct? Very good. We're going to do one more together, then you're going to do the last one on your own. Oh, well, you will. We'll do them again. Ready? Let's get your paper. Start right. Are you writing them all out? Then your light bulb will go off. Here, why don't I work with you, Finn? Ready? Well, Finn is going to help me through this. So we'll see if we can get a light bulb to go off. Everybody put your finger on number 5. The video store has 445 comedy videos and 615 drama videos. How many comedy and drama videos does the store have all together? We're practicing our adding, so go ahead and write 445 plus 615. So we're pulling the numbers apart, Finn. We're adding our hundreds, then our tens, then our ones, and then we're adding all those totals together. It's called the show all totals method. Okay? So start in the hundreds place. What would you get if you added 400 plus 600? 1,000. Go ahead and write 1,000, everybody. What would you get if you added 40 plus 10? 50. Go ahead and write 50. What would you get if you added 5 plus 5? 10. Are you writing these like I am? What would you get if you added those all together?
Oh, I get it. It's kind of like how we scrambled them apart. But just
Pulling them apart in a different order.
so 1,006.
1,060. I think his light bulb went off. Is there anybody else's light bulb I shouldn't say off, went on?
Yeah, mine is.
You guys get it a little bit? Do you know how to add hundreds, tens, and ones? Hopefully it stayed on. All right, let's draw a proof drawing. See if you can beat me this time. You have to draw 445 and 615 on your marks. Get set, go. 10. Nope. 100. 400. No way. 615. Done. Did anybody beat me? Are you kidding? You guys are so fast.
I was done. when you started your 100.
You're kidding. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I have to ask what was the second number. Start it.
All right. So now what do we got to do, Lucas? Find groups of what?
And I already did that.
All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of them are going and we're making a new 10. How many 10s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we need another? No, we don't have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do we have enough for 1,000?
Yep.
Yeah, get all of those. Make your big, where are we going to put it? Right here. Big rectangle. So now we have 1,000, 0 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens, and 0 ones. Does it equal?
Yes.
Is our work correct? Yes. All right, the next one is all yours. You need to do show all totals and then approve drawing. Show all totals and then do approved drawing. I love how you're writing small so you can fit everything in.
I need gravel. Me too. How small is it? Well, you know, that's too hard. That's how small I am. She wrote her name so small that I could read
I'll let you share that, okay, with me. Here, I'll give you, we have a hint from Finn. Finn, what's your hint?
The answer is a palindrome.
Say it again.
The answer is a palindrome.
So if you were with me for math, you know what a palindrome is. It's a number you can read forward and backwards because it'll be the same thing. Like 121, you could read 121. Going this way, it would be 121 if I read it this way. Or if I read it backwards, it'll still be 121.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. I got the answer right.
So is your number a palindrome? That can be read forward and backward.
Yeah.
All right, show me on your fingers if you need at least another minute. 1 minute, 2. All right.
Just look at what we've done. I need negative infinity. I need 1 minute from solving. I need negative infinity.
Hey guys, I need voices up, right? So people can concentrate.
I finished my drawing lab.
Luckily, no, for me. But
I didn't even finish my speech. I did a I was so excited I just
All right, that's about all the time I can give you. Check your work against, let's see. Actually, let's see, Leo, will you unmute and tell me what I should do first?
First, stack 128 and 255. Next, add 100 plus 200 is 300.
Okay, what's next?
Add 20 and 50 is 70. And 8 and 5 is 13.
Okay, and what do I get when I add it all up?
383.
A palindrome. And here's what you should have had for your proof drawing.
I already finished my proof drawing. Say, I already did it for you.
Should have looked something like this, gotten a new 10. And then the rest would stay the same, 383. Check. How'd we do? Give me a thumbs up, thumb in the middle, thumb down. How did you do? All right. The next thing, did you have a question?
I'm going to tell you.
Yes. Ellie has something to share. Go ahead, quick.
Can math be 2 more hours?
Ah, for sure. I have no plans on a Friday night. I have no plans on Friday. All I have to do is go grocery shopping, so I'll do it. All right, ready to rock? Let's try one more thing here. So now what I want to do, that was exciting that you liked that. I want to just practice a couple because I feel like, here, I'm going to add one. How are you feeling about the show all totals method? Better in the middle?
I love it.
I hear some people love it. That's very exciting. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to try a couple with the, just because this one's kind of new too, we're going to try a couple of new groups below. Because then I really want to see what is your favorite method. So I know you know new groups above, but can you do new groups below? I'm not going to make you do any proof drawings. I think you get those. If you want to do it, you can. All right, let's just pretend let's talk money, because that just works well.
Are we doing this in our spiral?
Yeah, you can do this in your math spiral. Good question. This will be, we'll call this new groups below. It's the same thing as what I've already taught you, except you put the new group below. All right, so let's say I have $346. And for my birthday, I get $158, which is an odd number, but that's okay. Odd meaning not, it's even, but never mind. Okay. Now, let's do this together. If I'm using new groups below, I'm going to do the same thing I normally would do. I would add, Elaine, are you with me? You have this written in your math spiral. No, you're not with me. Let's get with me. So you're with me? You have it written in your math spiral. Let's see it. No, okay, I need to get my people with me. Come on, my mathematicians, are you with me? Robert, you have it. Awesome, Robert is with me. Abby is on it today. I love it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Ready, Lyric? We need to know what 6 plus 8 is, and it's not 48, that's multiplication. Even though that's the first number that pops in my head when I hear 6 and 8. 8 in my head, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my 4. I am not carrying it above, but I'm putting it below. Try it. See what it feels like. See if you like it.
I finished the equation because my mom taught me this. We also did it.
All right, you should have done this in 2nd grade. 4 plus 5 is?
9.
Plus 1 more makes?
Yes.
So I put the 0, and where's that 1 go, that new 10? Right here, in the hundreds. Now I'm gonna add 3 plus 1 plus 1, and it equals 504. Is there anyone who doesn't understand that method? Okay, Madison, what are you unsure of?
Well, it just mixes me up because if like I see 3 plus 1, I know it's probably 4 because I don't see the 10 on the bottom.
Okay, so you understand it, you just don't love it because it's hard to see. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys vote here in a moment, but before that, I'm gonna make you do a couple of these, just 2 more, okay? Two more of these, ready? Solve these, let's do, let's talk a little more money, $563, and I get $258. Try the one in red and then try the one in green using the new groups below. Let's go even higher. I would like to have $836 plus $475. All right, see if you can solve those with the new groups. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, Astria is on fire. She is almost done. I just want you to get the feel of writing that new group below.
I don't like writing it below. I like it up top. Oh, it's my favorite, but I actually like it. I've always liked it up top.
It's a little too small. So make sure you're using that new group below. Oh, Lucas got it. You done? Holy moly, you guys are fast. You would think it was a Monday, not a Friday. By Friday, usually you guys are falling asleep. You guys are on fire. Don't forget to add. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to call out. All right, Max Giesberg. How would I solve this? 3 plus 8, 6, so how would I do it?
You would add 3 plus 8, which is 11.
Okay.
And then you would put the 1 there, then put the 1 below.
Okay.
6 plus 5 plus 1 is 12, so right, like 2. Add the 1 below, and then 5 plus 2 plus 1 is 13. Not 13.
Thank you.
8.
Much better.
I was looking at the other
I heard you. All right, 821. And somebody is home. Ben, can you do the next one for me, Mr. Bowers? Got another idea? Uh-oh. How about Haley? Let's hear from Haley. Calendar.
Okay, so the next one, 836 plus 475.
Yes.
Is that the one we're doing?
Correct.
Okay. So 836 plus 475 is, so 6 plus 5 equals 10. So you put the 0 down and carry the 1 and put it to the 3. So 4 plus 3 plus 1 equals 8. And then
Oh boy.
8 plus,
Haley, slow down here, my dear. I think we're a little confused. First of all, let's go back to 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5 equals what? 11. 6 in your head. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You put the 1 and we're doing new groups below. So you put the 1, the new group at 10, in the tens place, but below the 7. Now, if you add 3 plus 7 plus 1, what are you going to get, Haley?
3 plus 7. 11.
Good. So if I put the 1, I have to put the other 1 below. Did you do that? Because we're trying that other method, remember? Now, 8 plus 4 plus 1, what do you get?
13.
Yay. Everybody agree?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, I said I would do this. I want to know which method is your favorite. We talked about show all totals, or we can also call that Lennox's method. We have new groups below, or we have the one we've always done, new groups above. Stand up if your favorite is number 1, show all totals. Really?
I like all of them the same.
Really? All right, we'll stand up for all the ones you love. Okay. If you like new groups below the best, stand up. If you like new groups above the best. So Lyric, you didn't stand at all. You gotta like something. Even if you don't, I'm gonna make you like it. New groups above? All right, very interesting. I'm surprised. Usually this one is not so popular. I think you guys really are good. You have good number sense. All right. Well done today. You guys may go ahead and get your things. The rest of you, hold on one second. Nice job today. We will see you on Monday. Have a fabulous weekend. Can you believe it? It's weekend already.
We have school tomorrow?
So
No.
I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye, guys.
I think I see you guys on
Oh,
Monday. Answers your question.